You taking over. You taking over. You got that takeover spirit.
We're inside the coffee cup with the Inglewood City Girls. I am Coffee MiAmor.
I'm TT.
I'm Danielle.
And our special guest is
Keisha Cali.
Hey.
Welcome.
She
The
is.
lady.
I know. She is the one. Listen, is that an A? No, it's not an A. I thought it was an A. I'm like, come through, Aries, gang, gang.
But I do have a tattoo. It's just not visible.
We can't see it, so you represent
it's placed
Aries.
in a secure place.
So we represent Aries.
Ram City,
okay,
baby,
because
Ram City.
we just got attacked by the Aquariuses, so you know what I'm saying?
boo.
The Leo is out right now. You got
It's okay. Like it's still our season, even though it's over.
You
It's
better
still
tell
our
the
season.
whole truth. You better tell the whole
yeah.
truth. We give it up by the time
We can
August
only
comes.
give
We
one.
give it away. We
When
be
I'm
like,
tired, that's when it's over. I'm
We'll be at your party dance in the background.
Right.
Happy birthday to me.
Right. It's your birthday. It's my birthday
It's
too.
right. And Keisha, y'all know we do the signs here, okay? So
Yes.
she's a March Aries.
Zodiac.
Big up to March Aries because
Yes.
as Keisha said, April Aries are.
They're different.
That's a nice way to put it.
They're different. Zodiacally speaking, I think that March Aries are much nicer. I think that Aries in the April month, they're a little meaner. And I think that
And petty.
male Aries are the pettiest.
I think that male Aries should all have boobs and wear bras.
Oh my goodness.
But you know,
And maybe a thong.
hello, and a little heels with a little curly toupee.
Right.
Powder. But I'm so glad Keisha is here. She's representing the chocolate women. For, and I don't have anything going on. I don't have any problem against light women. But it seemed like in this industry or that we're in, as Keisha is a radio personality, she's a host.
Yes.
She does a lot. She's a grandmother. She's a teacher.
Yes.
But in our field, it's really hard to see black women or dark-skinned women get respect and even loyalty. And you're like, when you're on a red carpet, do you notice or do you have to compete with that type of aura or energy?
Well, one thing about the red carpet is it's like a competitive setting. And if you don't go in with the mindset of, okay, this is what I'm going to accomplish, these are the people that I want to reach, then you will get lost in the sauce. I've been doing this for coming up on 5 years. I've been having my own podcast called the Keisha Cali Kickback.
Yes.
It's on Accelerated Radio. I was from 6 to 8, but now I'm from 8 to 10, so I have a new time on Wednesdays. So it's a thing of when a lot of times when, people see you and perceive you for who you are, you kind of automatically accept it.
Right.
So I will say that humbly, I am accepted a lot because people are aware of my work and they know what I do. But in a sense of going into some events blind, where you're not the actual host of the red carpet, because you have the host and then you have the media. And in a sense of being the media, you have to make sure that you present yourself as who you are,
right?
Stay real to who you are, and make sure that people know and understand who you are. Don't take no
but
shit.
still, people are very judgmental.
Oh, definitely.
Immediately, the moment you see this, sexy brown thing walk in the room, you got these other ones. You have even celebrities that will be, they're being biased based on the judgment of what the stigma put on dark women.
You know what? Let me give you an example. And I'm so, I have to, it kind of, but I was doing the Emmys. And you have all these different, the carpet was full. And I had to, squeeze in this little spot. And it was people, their publicists tell them, keep going, keep going. They'll look for the signs of the popular outlets, shade rooms.
Right.
And it's like one particular actress, and it's like, I don't know if it's safe to call her by name, but
you can say her name.
Lynn Whitfield. She walked across the entire carpet, and her publicist was like, no, just keep going, keep going, keep going. And she said, no,
I want her.
I'm going to interview with her.
Yeah.
And I was
Big
like,
ups to the,
okay.
that's dope.
So it's like, no
She
matter
recognizes that.
Exactly.
Yes.
The realness,
Yeah.
the personality, your energy drives everything.
Yeah.
And when you are in front of this thing here,
Yeah, stay true.
you have to make sure that you are driving the right energy that you
Yeah.
want people to receive
Wholesome,
from you.
right.
Yes.
Honest.
Genuine. Stay true
Yes,
to who you are.
yes.
That they
Honest.
would look for that
Listen.
because they already be on edge. Like when you hear people talk about like interviews or the media or paparazzi, which I know is something totally different than what you're doing.
Right.
They're not as they're not professional in that way. They always talk about their privacy, their comfortability. You would think that they would look for those hosts who give them that vibe, so that they can
but
feel
the thing
comfortable.
about it is, on the other end, because I've also been like the person on the red carpet as well. It's everything is moving so fast.
Okay.
To where that's why they have their publicists there. That's why they have the people, the extra people around them
entourage.
to do that for them. But kind of basically think for them.
Yeah.
They're worried about making sure their hair is still straight, making sure
Right.
we don't trip
Let
over
it
this long
look.
ass gown.
Yes.
But it's all in perception and what people perceive when they see you. So as long as you stay genuine and true to yourself, that energy will
It'll
just
come.
bleed. Yeah, definitely.
Well, let me tell you, I have just met you, and I love your energy.
Yes.
I love Aries. When they are on it, I would take them.
It's the fire.
Because,
It's the
yes,
fire.
it's so nurturing and motherly, and the energy is just so
sure.
pure when it's pure. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure,
When we in our petty
definitely.
state. It's still pure, but it's like you're having a tantrum.
Yeah,
But no, I
for
really
sure.
I really love it, and I think that's what makes you probably a great teacher.
Thank
You know
you.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what is your challenge with doing that? Like,
With being
I
a
know you
teacher?
said it's the parents. What is the biggest challenge with the parents?
Well, understanding the importance of early childhood education. A lot of people won't even allow their children to go to school until they're 5 or 6.
5, right?
But, and I'll
It's
ask you guys
necessary.
this question. After 5 or 6, what have you learned in school that you use on your day-to-day? Exactly my
fight.
point.
No, I don't use that on my
Exactly
day.
my point.
I think it stopped for me when I went to like 4th grade. That's when it stopped.
I think learning the stuff you use every day stops at about 3rd, 4th grade,
Yeah.
which is when
Early on.
because
Because now children are being taught things so early that, and especially I teach on a pre-K level right now. When they leave my class, they're telling time on the o'clock and the 30. They're adding single-digit numbers, identifying money. So if I can put
these
all
are
these things together,
It's, and wait,
Wow.
because listen, I have
My son
babies.
was one of them.
And that's where I was about to go. I have babies, and I remember when my son was 3, he used to come home with packages that was 9
Oh, yes.
pages.
Yes.
And I used to be ticked off coming home from work, and I'm like, why? I have to do this homework with this baby?
Yes.
And I was about to say that the parents are the ones, I can see why they're irritating. Not that you said that,
No,
but
no,
I
it's
can
fine.
see that they're like a challenge at that age because it's like,
He's
what the
3.
hell? I'm
That
sitting
was
there
my
for
favorite
you
line.
to
He's
figure this
3.
out. When you have a 3rd grader, you just say, what's your homework going to do?
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
But the
saying?
But
thing about
now
it
he
is-
can do it without me.
Without
And
you.
he's
And
7.
the importance of it is understanding that even at that age, at 3, they're capable.
Yes,
There's
they are.
no cap off.
Absolutely.
No cap off to education.
Yes.
I have a really good
Well, you
friend.
gotta
Her
set the
child was
foundation.
bilingual at 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
he knew how to, when she hold up a card, it was so amazing. He can identify like what word was
Yeah,
on
they're
that card.
sponges.
Because that's what, just like you said, they're sponges and they're absorbing all this information. So upon delivery, it may be all fresh.
Yeah.
But when it comes all down to it and it's something that's repeated daily, they're taking it all in. They're able to retain the information.
Yeah.
So once they progress on and they move on to elementary and things like that, I'm not saying that all teachers don't care, but most teachers, especially in a public setting, are not getting paid enough to where
care.
so now it's a stress for them to even come to work because now I'm dealing with the child whose parent that don't want them to. I don't want my child to do 3 pages, but then yet you have a concern for this child because you know that they're capable and eventually will be lost in the system.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna fall behind. You're gonna, so. At the end of the day, the most important thing is to know and understand the importance of early education and understanding that the children are capable of learning.
I feel like as a parent, it's like when and it's so hard because there's no rule book to parenting.
Oh, no.
Every day we're still learning. But it's like if you set your kid up with that foundation as they are small, the older they get, it is less work to help them.
It definitely is.
I mean, you may have to pull some. Yeah, it's so much easier. You're pulling teeth for them to do it.
But also, you have to keep in mind, a lot of parents, they went to school at 5 years old. So they don't understand what's going on. And not even that. You're equipping this child because this is some new stuff that we're doing, but you're not equipping the parent to get on that level with the child. So it can be very stressful for a household. Even a mother, she's working all day. Yeah. She's not even, her mind is not even in that capacity to help her 2-year-old, 3-year-old with 4 or 5 pages of stuff that she's like, I'm sending him. This is why I'm doing early education, so you can help him. Yes. I'm trying to jump ahead of the curve. And then it's like, well, parent, you need to do more. It's like, I come home at 8 o'clock at night. I got to feed my baby. And then I got to sit up and do 3 packs of work with him.
And be up at 4 in the morning.
And be up at 4 in the morning.
As a teacher, as an adult, as a parent, as a grandmother, these are things that we have to also operate in understanding that not only are we human, the parents are human. They're trying to survive. Yes. So we have to be logical when it comes to bringing on the responsibility of what the child needs to do at home. So just like, for instance, for homework, I don't discipline my children for not doing their homework. They're at an age where their parents are the responsible party for helping them do their homework if it's something that they're not capable of doing themselves or just going into it and getting it done. However, when it comes to the cooking, a lot of us are single parenting and we're doing everything. So what we have to understand and kind of grasp is that my child needs this. Yeah. So just like we can separate time to do things that we want to do, we have to separate time for our children to grow, for them to be educated and understand the importance of it. Because if we help them understand that, then they will be more eager to get it done as well. Yeah.
Now, school is in place, for the child, and my child is not at that age, and I did the work. But, because my child didn't go to school till she was like 5, but I did the work, and the teacher was like, listen, I don't got nothing for her to do, because she's just doing all this stuff and now she's everywhere, and I'm like, okay, because I did the work. But I can say, I can advocate on both sides because what do we put in place for the parent? That is some hella stressful situation. You got more than one child. You got to work all day, and I get it. That's necessary for your child. Yes. But in a way, in some parents' mind, I'm putting my child in that place for you to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, less homework, more classwork, more your work. You know what I'm saying?
The thing
Do you think that there should be some type of institution where it can equip parents, too, to get on that level?
Well, I think, first of all, the parents have to process what's going on. Because legally, or as the system would say, we're only allowed to teach children in the classroom as far as academics for a certain amount of time. So it's a lot of, they want our children to be able to learn through play and centers, different things. So yes, I agree with you. However, we're only limited to do so much as well.
Right.
I have, but I understand because, again, I have custody of 2 of my grandchildren, and I'm teaching all day. I have
a radio
15
show.
4-year-olds, and then I have to come home and then do homework. And one of my grandchildren is in my class. So it's like Do I have
Are you
to
in
do
private
this
school or
all over
public?
again? Private. Do I have to do this again? I have to reteach this again? You wasn't listening when I was talking in the classroom, you know. But and then I do radio. The events are picking back up, so red carpets are popping, and everybody's looking for Keisha Cali, you know. So
I love the name. It better be a sexy name, Keisha Cali. It makes me
Yes.
like, I want to check for that person. Who is that?
You better not try to use it.
Because my name start with a K too, so
trying
we
to tell
just
you,
running it.
Yes.
I'll be Kiki
And
Cali.
and you know, everybody's
Coffee
like,
Cali.
your girl, and you know, all that. But my hashtag is the lady. I am the lady,
I like
Keisha Cali.
it.
And you know, so it's when it comes down to it, it's all a balance. And
Yes.
everybody has to. In my thing, I said all the time, you have to develop a system that works for you.
Right.
So if it's too much for you, don't bring it all in.
Right.
You know, look, this is what it is. Talk to that teacher, get an understanding. This is, you know, the breakdown of what goes on outside of
Yeah.
How
me
can we
picking
work
this
together?
baby up.
Yeah.
And then another thing is when parents leave their children at school all day and they don't have to be there all day.
Right.
Yeah.
People want a babysitter.
Yeah.
Woo.
That
They
makes
want
a
the
difference.
I'm like,
Oh,
you
but-
want me to raise your baby? You want me to potty train your
gosh.
baby? You want me to teach them how to eat? You know,
And then you get attached to these kids and then,
Oh, graduation is the worst for me. I cry every time.
no.
Because I was about to ask you that, because it has to be challenging when you get children that you see that their parents are not really giving that baby what they need,
And you get
have
attached.
to bring them back, bring them up. How do you? Because a lot of teachers kind of put them babies on the way. Like I just don't have time. I got this one that's excelling, and I see this one's gonna do great, and then they don't allow this one. Like, what do you do to get that baby that attention as well?
Well, my thing is I don't individualize children. I don't like if we have programs and things like that, I don't give one kid a part. I always do a poem or a song that we do collectively. I don't allow one to outshine the other. If there's a child that already knows, okay, well, let's allow someone else to try. You know, I don't knock
I
down.
think that's that nurturing
I don't-
characteristic
right.
of yours.
I don't think
you know?
I don't knock down what they know. I just bring up the ones that don't know.
Yes.
You know, and
People
again,
need
it's a
more
balance.
good-hearted people in the
Yes.
world.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely
Keisha
a
Cali,
balance.
we didn't have much time, and it
Right.
sucks. But if you could just come back, because I feel like there's so much to explore.
Yes,
and
I
I
wanna
just
tap into
love
this radio
Right, I
hosting.
just
That's
love
what
your
I want.
spirit. It's
Yes.
just everything. I don't want to let you go.
Thank you. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love the whole media scene. I love doing radio. I've again interviewed people that I've looked up to coming up. Like, wow, you know, like DJ Quick does. I had when I was doing 6 to 8. I would do a 7:30 quick pick, and it was always a song by DJ Quick that I would play, or I would have my guests. You know, what's your favorite DJ Quick song? But I've had him do drops for it. You know, I mean, it's become real personal.
Yeah,
you know,
I love me some DJ Quick. That was
yeah.
my favorite
That's-
rapper. Like, I mean, it was my favorite,
Definitely.
hands down.
You know,
I didn't care about
I'm
nobody
a
else.
city girl. I'm from LA. I went to Locke
we're
High
hanging with
School.
city girls.
Yeah, you went to Locke.
I did. I
Okay.
graduated from Locke. I was there during the time that Tyrese was there.
And not crying. You weren't there when he was crying, though.
No, I was there when the director was telling him, "Look, shut up. You are singing back there singing. We supposed to be quiet now. We got to
Oh,
march
goodness.
extra lines, you know."
Yeah, extra
but
lines.
it's been a wonderful experience. It's been a great run, and I have to. I'm at Accelerated Radio, so I have to acknowledge Kevin Nash. He is the owner of Accelerated Radio.
She just keep dropping these names.
the platform.
Shout out to Kevin.
Right.
Shout out to DJ
Shout out to
Quick.
Kevin.
How's it going, brother?
How's it going,
Sure.
DJ Quick?
For sure. It has been an experience that I don't take lightly.
Yeah.
Nice.
I hold dear to my heart, and whenever there's something going on, you know, it's all embracing. I've had DJ Battle Cat on my show. Like, we became real personal. It's you know, and when I say personal, I'm not we not
Right,
talking,
right,
we're not
right,
dating, you know.
right.
But it's
For the people in the
Right.
back.
Yes.
Hello.
Friendship. You can have
You know,
platonic friendships.
but you build relationships
Yeah.
with people, and especially when you're genuine,
Yeah.
you know, when
Yeah.
things come off and
It
they're
just
really, you know, in tune to what you're doing, to your platform.
Right.
And the fact that, you know, I network with a lot of people on the East Coast.
And definitely when you're genuine, they want you to come up.
Of course, you know,
They want to see you do good.
would love to have you represent my brand if you're true to yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's most important. And look, can't nobody promote you better than you.
Hello.
Absolutely.
Well, we appreciate you coming through.
Thank you.
And I mean, she came through in the
That's
bind.
right.
And was
Okay, let me
ready.
tell you something.
Shout out to
Yes.
Cammy Johnson.
Come on, Cammy. She came through in a bind, okay?
Yeah, we
Sure.
appreciate
and sat around, okay? So I appreciate the
No,
love.
it's
We
okay.
appreciate the love.
Thank you.
And one
I
more
appreciate
time,
you, ladies.
let them know your slot time radio so they can check
of
you
course,
out.
you can find the lady Keisha Cali on the Keisha Cali Kickback. I'm live every Wednesday night from 8 to 10 o'clock. That's Pacific Standard Time, Cali time for those that don't know.
Cali.
I'm live on acceleratedradio.net. I also do Facebook Live, and I dip in and out of Instagram Live while I'm on the show. So you feel free to check me out. It's a podcast, so you can always go back and replay an episode,
yeah.
check it out, and see what's popping next.
All
And
right,
again, we
yes.
gotta have you back, promise.
For
Yes.
sure, anytime.
Please, 'cause
Oh, yeah.
we gotta get into so much, and
Yes.
and we would love to come hang out with you
Yeah.
sometime.
For sure.
You know,
We're
we're
up and
upcoming.
coming, so-
Yeah, we're up and coming. We're trying to do our thing.
Yeah.
We're jumping in this. We
You
want to
up,
get
you
some
up.
tips
That's
and all
right.
that.
And it's
For
stuck.
sure.
Yes. All
For
right, and we
real.
out.
All
Thank
right.
you.
And you can follow me on all social media platforms at Keisha Cali.
All right.
Keishacali, y'all.